Sleep is important for everything, for normal functioning of your body. But let's look at some data that are significantly worse. Sorry, let's look at some health conditions that are significantly more likely to occur in those who get not enough sleep. So here's a sufficient sleep group. Here's the short or insufficient sleep. If you look at obesity, body mass index over 30. For BMI, normal is between uh, 20 to 25 is normal. 25 to 30, or 25 to 29.9 is overweight. And 30 plus is obese. If you get enough sleep, I mean, this is a horribly high number, but this is even larger. If you don't get enough sleep, you're significantly more likely to be obese. Now, this isn't causal. This is not causal. If you think back to research methodology, you could say it a different way. You could say those who are obese are poor sleepers. Just because there's a correlation does not necessarily mean there's a causation. All right? It's not that poor sleep necessarily causes obesity, although there's some great research showing that that indeed might be the case. And it's not necessarily the case that obesity causes poor sleep, but there's an association. Uh, Similarly, inactivity. Okay? If you're a short sleeper, you're much more likely to be inactive than if you sleep sufficiently. Now, again, association, not causal, but there are some data to suggest that sufficient sleep, let me say it this way, insufficient sleep significantly reduces uh, activity, not just exercise activity, but uh, there's a term for it and it's escaping me, but uh, non intentional movements. This These movements, like rocking your uh, foot or spinning in your chair or sitting up or shifting in your seat, these kinds of movements account for a lot of metabolic activity. So if you're doing those less, you're burning less calories throughout the day. If you sleep sufficiently, you have more of those behaviors. Okay. Let's look at heart attack, sufficient sleep, insufficient sleep. Look at this: heart attack, coronary heart disease, stroke, asthma, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, cancer, arthritis, depression, chronic kidney disease, diabetes, all significantly higher in those who are poor sleepers. This is horrifying, right? We're talking about the top killers. This is one of the big risk factors for having COVID complications, as is this, as is this, as is this, as is this.